So what is Whop? What is Whop content rewards? What is Whop clipping? And how are people making so much money on Whop? Well, if you clicked on this video, you've probably heard the term Whop floating around, and you've been wondering what actually is Whop and how can I use it to make money? Well, as someone who just started on Whop and earned $191 in just the last couple days, I'm going to explain to you every single thing that you need to know about Whop and how you can use it to make money. Now, real quick, in case you don't know me, my name is Bennett Santora. I started making money online by juggling on the internet. You can see my account Fly Juggler now has over 1 million followers across all platforms, and I'm really good at juggling. Check this out. Yeah. Since then, I've scaled a bunch of YouTube automation channels, and I've been studying how to make money online specifically with social media for around 2 years now. But more than that, I'm actively fixing the make money online space by being transparent about how much I make. So many gurus will be telling you to make money from method XYZ, but then really be making all the money from their course. And I protect against that by just being fully transparent with how much money I'm making and from where. So if you want to literally track how much money I'm making, you can check in the description. I literally publish this so everyone can see. With that being said, let's get into what is Whop. So Whop is essentially a platform for pretty much all make money online needs. And it's literally just the website whop.com. If you want to follow along, I'll be leaving the link in the description. You can just sign up with Google and it's completely free, really easy to get started. But Whop essentially has a couple different tabs. So when you land on the home page, you'll see that there's home right here, there's chat, earn, learn, calendar, and play. Now, it seems kind of complicated, but really what everyone is talking about right now is clipping on Whop, or Whop's content reward system. Now, what this is if you go to discover on Whop, this tab right here, you'll see a little tab called content rewards. Essentially what this is an open source campaign where literally anyone can set a budget and start paying people per 1,000 views that they can get on anything. So just for example, a streamer who might want to get more views on their content and push more people to their Twitch live stream might set up a campaign where they pay people $1 per 1,000 views to clip up their stream and post it on social media for them so that the streamer gets more famous and they get more views on their Twitch live stream. But what's really cool about this is when they put out this campaign, literally anyone can start posting for them. So right now you can see on my screen, this is a list of all the active campaigns, and all of these still have a leftover budget that I can join right now, start making videos for any of these, and actually start making money from it. Now real quick, if you want to start a campaign, you can click on this plus sign and you can actually start setting all the requirements for your campaign. So you can give the campaign a name, give the total budget for the campaign, give the reward, so let's say $3 per 1,000 views, set a minimum or a maximum payout per video, select all the eligible platforms that you want, and you can even set a bonus, so a certain amount of money they get just for making the video, some assets they can use here to start clipping, and all the requirements. So let's say in every video you want them to tag you, you might say something like must tag @moneymind in description as one of the requirements of your campaign. Now the thing is, I know most of you won't really care that much about listing a campaign, so you don't have to list a campaign. You can actually enter some of the campaigns that are active and start making money today. And that's what I really like about Whop. When I look for an online side hustle or some sort of way to make money online, I look for something that can be started with zero upfront costs, you can start earning money from very quickly, and that you can make more money from if you're more skillful at it. And that's exactly what Whop allows, because it doesn't cost any money to start. You can literally get started instantly, and the better you get at clipping, the more views you'll get, and ultimately the more money you'll make. So now I'm going to show you from a clipper point of view how you can find the best campaigns and how you can actually get paid. And this is the exact method I used to earn $191 from Whop. Again, this was literally in like 2 days. Firstly, I'll show you what I did, and then I'll broaden out the strategy so you can see how you could apply these principles to find campaigns that will pay you and that are actually good time and time again. Now, what I actually did is I realized I was posting videos on TikTok anyways. So this is my account right here, Fly Juggler, and I often post these videos called Guess the Ball. Now, this earns me money from TikTok's creativity program, so I was already making money from this, but I figured I was already posting these videos anyways, and I was wondering, is there any way for me to earn extra money from this? FYI, these videos are of me juggling glow balls in my room, and then I just say follow the red ball, and then people have to follow it the whole time. Now, what I found is Whop has a lot of campaigns that aren't just for clipping or editing. They have some that are specifically for adding music to your videos, and that's how I started making money with Whop. Essentially what I did is I just sorted by category and then clicked on music. Now, not gonna lie, a lot of these music campaigns will actually want you to clip up their music video and play actual videos from their music video, but I didn't want to do that since I was already uploading these videos, so I wanted to find one that just allowed you to add music. And the campaign I found is now gone, but I ended up finding one by BBNO $ that paid you like 12 cents per 1,000 views just for adding the song to your video. So I added this song from BBNO $ to my video. As you can see here, the video got 2 million views, and that paid me out $175. I literally hit the maximum payout that you could get for a video just for adding this song to my video. It was pretty much no extra work and made me a ton of extra money. Now, that campaign is gone, but that doesn't mean you can't snipe other music campaigns that are doing the exact same thing. So this one, for example, by Lil Tecca, literally pays you just for adding the song. Now you can see the full requirements here. You can't steal clips, you can't make Lil Tecca look bad or anything like that. You can't viewbot, blah, blah, blah. But essentially you can just get paid for adding the music. Now, this is one way to get paid on Whop, but there's a lot of different categories that you can go into depending on what you're good at. So just for example, let's say you're really good at editing podcasts. That's just your specialty. You can sort by category and click on podcast, and now you'll be able to enter campaigns that are just for podcasts. But on the other hand, let's say you're really good at recording videos and talking about products, kind of like how TikTok Shop works. You can actually go to UGC right here, and all of these will pay you to make videos about these sorts of products. So all of these are UGC, or user generated content campaigns, where you're going to be uploading videos, of you talking to the phone about why whatever product that they want you to promote is a good product. Now, once you know what kind of campaigns that you actually want to enter, and again, I recommend only trying to enter campaigns that you think you can do skillfully, because if you can't, you're not going to be able to get enough views and you're not going to be able to make that much money from it. From there, you do have to be a little bit careful. So here are the things that you should actually look out for. First, most obviously, how much money is this campaign paying per 1,000 views? The higher it pays per 1,000 views, the better. And even better, sometimes they'll pay upfront just for making a video, and then even more per 1,000 views. So for example, this campaign right here will literally just pay you $5 for every video you make, and then $2 per 1,000 views on top of that. The second thing I'd look for is what platforms are supported. So for example, some of the campaigns only support one platform. So if this only supports Instagram, that's way worse than a different campaign like this one, for example, which supports Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. The simple reason is that if it supports all three platforms, you can make one video and repost that same video on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and essentially use that to get triple the views and pretty much make triple the revenue. So effectively, if you had two campaigns, one that only supported one platform and one that supported all three, and they both paid $2 per 1,000 views, realistically, it's more like the one that has one platform pays $2 per 1,000 views, and the one that has three platforms essentially pays $6 per 1,000 views, because you can essentially get 3 times the amount of views from doing the same amount of effort of posting one clip. Now, once you find a campaign that looks pretty good, like this one might look decent, for example, the next thing is to see whether it has a waitlist or whether you can instantly join. For example, this one right here, I can literally instantly join now and start making money today. But a campaign like this one will have a waitlist. So if I click join waitlist, I'll actually have to fill out the form, and they're gonna have to check over my application and decide to approve me. Now, this can be pretty good actually, because it means that other people aren't able to get in and there's less competition for these campaigns, so you can take more for yourself. But you also might not get accepted, and that means you can't start making money from it instantly. So just for the sake of example, I'm gonna join one that doesn't have a waitlist. But before that, the last thing that you want to look over is what the reviews are on. Now, you'll see why that's important in a second, but this one, for example, has 196 reviews with an average of 4.83 stars. So that's probably a good sign that I can go ahead and start clipping for this one. I'm going to join, and let me show you exactly how this works. So right when you join, you'll see that there's a home tab, a chat tab, an earn tab, and a learn tab. The chat allows you to basically ask any questions to the campaign manager so that you can figure out the exact requirements that they want in case something's unclear. The earn tab is essentially what's most important to you. Now, I'm going to go to earn and click on this, and here's where it shows all the campaigns that are either active or expired. This campaign is active right here and still has like $17,000 that can be paid out. So I'm going to click on this one, and here's where it has everything you need to know. It'll pay you $2 per 1,000 views with a minimum payout of $6. So that means if your video doesn't get at least 3,000 views, you'll be paid $0. So that's the threshold that you should be targeting at minimum. But then the maximum payout is $1,500. So even if you get a billion views on a video, you're only going to be paid out $1,500 at max, which is still a lot, so that's fine. Then we just have to look at the requirements. You have to tag this person on TikTok, tag them on Instagram, have their affiliate link in bio, usernames must have Ant or Rippy in it, clips must be at least 10 seconds, everything must be in English, must be a dedicated page to Ant, and views are not allowed to be viewbotted. Now, Whop actually has their own protections against viewbotting, which I'll get to in a second. Once you look at these requirements, you can then look at the assets that they give you. Now here they give you a drive, so I'm going to click on this, and this gives you a bunch of long form videos that you can literally start clipping from instantly. So that's literally it. As an editor, you can go through, find any of these videos that you think you can turn into a viral short, and literally just bring this into whatever editing app that you use, say CapCut or Premiere Pro, start clipping it into a viral short form video according to the requirements right here. And then you just need to post it on your TikTok or your Instagram, and when you're ready to submit, all you have to do is click the submit button, paste the link to whatever the video you just uploaded is, and then upload the raw file here. Now, what's really cool about Whop is when you're trying to decide what works, you'll probably want to take inspiration from other people, and Whop shows you what other people are submitting and how much money they're making from it. So for example, let's say I'm looking for inspiration. I can see this guy right here, Israel, earned $123 from this video right here, and I can go and watch the video and take notes from it and try to implement it into my own clip. clips. Same with this video. This guy earned another $85 from posting this right here. So I can go through and literally figure out every single way that people are making money from their posts and see exactly what's working and what people are earning from right now. Now, just to make one thing clear, you're not going to be automatically accepted just from submitting a video. The managers of the campaign actually have to accept your video, and it can get rejected if you don't meet the requirements. And that's why I said it's actually very important to look at the reviews and the chat of the campaigns that you go to see if people are actually getting paid out. Sometimes the campaign managers are overly oppressive and you get views in their video and they don't actually pay you out for it. So if it has bad reviews, or if people are saying here, why am I not getting paid out? It's been blah, blah, blah amount of days and no one's actually paying me for this yet. I highly recommend checking the chat and checking the reviews to make sure that you're in a campaign that will actually pay you per 1,000 views. And if they are overly oppressive with the restriction and they don't accept it even when you're meeting their thresholds, just leave a bad review in that campaign and leave it instantly. My experience is that I've been paid out for the campaigns that I enter, but not all of them are as generous as the ones that I've joined, so do beware of that. Now lastly, I know what you're thinking, well, why don't I just viewbot my videos? It's very hard to get away with that. I believe Whop has a naturally built-in way of detecting viewbotting. Essentially, when you viewbot, the views look very irregular, like there will be spikes, and both the campaign manager and Whop can see that. So in all likelihood, that won't work. And if you're found doing this, you can definitely get in trouble, so do not try viewbotting stuff. With that being said, that's essentially what Whop is, how Whop's content rewards work, and how you can actually make money from it. Now, two more things. Firstly, when you're connecting one of your accounts, you have to confirm it and verify it, and the process for that is pretty simple. You just add the account to whatever social media platform you're trying to add. So let's say I'm trying to add an Instagram account. I type that in and click add, and then they confirm that you actually own the account by giving you a verification code that you need to put in your bio just temporarily. So obviously the only way you'd be able to put this code in your bio is if you actually own the account and you can edit your bio. So that's how they test it. All you have to do is put this in your bio, save the changes, and then click verify. It'll verify that you own the account and connect it to your Whop, and then you're pretty much good to go. You can change the bio back to whatever it was. And then the last thing is payouts. Once you actually start collecting money, like I have here, $191, you can click on profile, and then you just need to go to bounce right here. It'll tell you how much money you are actually ready to withdraw and how much money you can make from this. And all you have to do to get that is click withdraw to bank up here. Now, to be able to do this, you have to connect a Stripe account currently. And some people have some issues with that, either because of their age or because of the country that they live in. Like, for example, I don't think Pakistan allows Stripe. So you might think, well, shoot, there's no way for me to withdraw this. But luckily, I have set up a Discord to actually help people withdraw money. If they cannot, for whatever reason, it usually comes down to the fact that they're from an ineligible country. So you can still make money from Whop no matter what country you're from. If you're from an ineligible country and you need help taking out the payout, just head to the Discord in the description. Go to this channel right here where you can open a ticket and just say custom transaction service. When you click this, it'll ask you to describe the transaction. Just tell us you need help taking money out of Whop, and we will be able to help you with this every single month. We do take a small commission, but that's because of the fact that you're going through an actual trustworthy source. Again, I've spent years posting on social media and building up my reputation. There's no reason I would give it up for a single Whop payment from one of your guys' accounts, but it's also in part because of the fact that it does take up a little bit of time for us to actually manage all of this and make sure everything's organized and everyone's paid out correctly. So yeah, that's how Whop clipping works, and that's how you can start making money from it today, just like I have with the $191 that I've made, again, in literally just like 2 days. So with that being said, my mission is to really share gate-kept make money online strategies and be completely transparent with it, transparent with how much money I'm making and with the exact strategies that I'm using to make money online. So if you support that mission, please consider subscribing and leaving a like on this video if I followed through with that mission. As always, thank you guys all so much for watching. I'll catch you all in the next video, and peace.